Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. João Cancelo. Strong running down that left flank. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Cruyff. Foden. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, this looks sharp. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Neymar. Cruyff. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Hoisted in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to...
Applies the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Threads one in. And they can counter here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Solar. Throw it. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking for a runner. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Botman tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. And this is Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper, Cruyff. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
The area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution on the field. Number 30.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 25.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got it again. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. This time, surely! Ronaldinho, the man we've all come to watch. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the through ball. Messi is flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He shifted it to the flank. And that has not gone well. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's Dembele. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. Botman with the clearance. Taken back almost at once. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Botman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Neymar! And he hits the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 81 minutes is...
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira. Now it's Dembele. That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar voted man of the match. And deservedly so.
Announcement with the father of
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray, far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling the sun.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha. And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tchouameni. And it's Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Goal! Milan! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Number 8.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. João Cancelo. Roberto Carlos. João Cancelo gets into some space. Now there's a fine ball. Shevchenko.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Bouten. Milan finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi.
There will be 1 minute.
Aims the younger defence. Crosses it in. Up he goes! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking to play him in. Botman calmly anticipates. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Milan have it back and can go again.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Messi. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Botman. Foden. And it's Szoboszlai. Knocks it out wide. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Botman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar. Szoboszlai. Shevchenko. It's not an especially good pass, that. João Cancelo. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Zanetti. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 90 minutes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team.
And we're done. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in...